Hey everyone, Ben here from blogwithben.com, and I wanted to make a quick tutorial on how to add separate pages to a blog. Now, there are a lot of blogs out there that have just a standalone blog, but when you're adding separate pages, that's a way to add a little more versatility and a little more flexibility to your blog's layout. Now, specifically, this tutorial is going to be going over how to add an About Me page. But you can also have things like a contact page, a resources page, but specifically we're going to be focusing on how to create an About Me page. But one reason I always recommend that you have this type of page on your blog is it allows you to build rapport with your readers. It also adds a little more credibility and just it makes it seem more real to your audience, and it's a great way, like I said, to build that relationship and to build that rapport with your readers and ultimately grow your audience. So with that being said, let's jump into the tutorial. All right, so first things first, anytime we need to make any type of changes to our blog, we're going to do so through the WordPress dashboard or your WordPress admin area. So first step is we just need to log in. And once inside, obviously this is where we'll be making the updates and the changes to the blog. But before we do so, let me just show you really quickly what we're going to be making. Now, what you're looking at right now, this is the About page that I'm working on for a client. And as you can see, we have some nice pictures included with the content, and then also we have a couple headings to grab the reader's attention. And again, I always recommend adding an About page to your blog just to help introduce yourself to your readers. It helps build that relationship with your audience, and again, it helps grow your audience as well. And again, this is just a really simple layout, but let me show you a couple different examples of some About pages. So this is mine. This is the blogwithben.com, and this is my About page. I have a couple pictures here along with a short intro, my experience, and then a mission and vision of the blog. And let's go to a couple different food bloggers, since the blog that I'm working on for the client is a food blog. Now, as you can see, she's titled hers biography, but we're going to go with About, but either one is fine. And she has added a picture here. She has a little quote, and then she has her content below that. And this gentleman's food blog, he's titled his About, but he just has content and some headings. And there, again, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just your prerogative and kind of your vision of what your blog is and what you want it to look like. So you can add pictures, you can have headings, content, whatever you want. But again, I always recommend that you have some type of media. I just think it helps build that relationship and trust with the audience. And let's take a look at the food blog that I'm working on right now. So as you can see, we have her homepage, and then we also have the blog, and then a contact page, and then we're going to be adding the About page, and it'll be up here in the nav menu as well. So first thing you want to do is you want to hover your mouse over New and then scroll down to Page. Click on that link, and that's going to bring us to where we create the page. So we're going to title ours About. And then if you want to go down to the text box, this is where we're going to add some media. Now, if you already have pictures, you're just going to click on the Add Media button. But if you do need to upload pictures, just hover your mouse over Media and then Add New, and you can upload your pictures that way. But we already have the pictures uploaded, so we're just going to click on the Add Media button. Get the nice little picture of Danielle there. Click Insert into Page, and there we go. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to be typing out her entire intro, so we're just going to be using some dummy text. And let me just show you really quickly. So whenever you start typing after you add the media, the default setting is that it's going to put the picture right above the content, and I'll show you what that looks like. And it doesn't look bad. If that's how you want it, that's fine. But I'd like the text to wrap around the picture, and this is a really cool feature of WordPress and how easy it makes it. It's just a great feature. So if you just click on the picture, and if you see these small pictures above the picture where it says align left, center, right, and no alignment, this is how you're going to set up the picture in regards to the text. So we want it to wrap around the picture. We want the picture on the left, so we're going to select align left, and let's take a look and see what that looks like. And there we go. So it has put the text to the right of the picture. Looks great. Now let's add a heading. And headings are a great way to grab the reader's attention. It's also good for SEO purposes, but I always add headings to all my entries. So as you can see, the text, it's in paragraph format, and that's basically just the regular font size. We want it to be a little bit bigger, so if you go up to this drop-down menu where it says paragraph and click on that, you'll see the different options you have, and it gives you the different sizes. So we're going to go with heading 2 for this. And hello, my name is Danielle. All right, let's take a look at that. Great. Looks great. So we have her picture, we have the heading, and then we have the content below. Grabs the reader's attention, looks really good. So, if this is, all you really want to add to the page, that's great. But I always recommend adding a little bit more than just an introduction, maybe, a vision or the mission of your blog, and then maybe even a way to contact you. It's a great way to generate leads and to grow your audience as well. So we're going to add just a little bit more to this. So we want to change it again. We want to change the size. My passion is food. Me too. All right, so we want to add a picture, and let's grab some food right there. Insert into page, and and again, you're not going to be copying and pasting text. You're going to be typing it out, but the default will put it right below it. So again, let's take a look at it. As you can see, it looks a little disheveled, but let's put the picture over to the right and have the text wrap around the picture. I'll show you what I mean here. So just click on that picture and select Align Right, and that'll move the picture to the right. Let's take a look at that. Much better. Nice clean flow. So we have a little bit of her passion, and then maybe a way to contact her. We'll make this another heading. And let's add one more picture. We'll do some food. Paste, and we'll have this aligned to the left just to give it kind of a smooth flow. Perfect. Looks great. And finally, and again, this is your prerogative. You don't have to add this if you don't want to, but I feel like it's a good, just a good way to just kind of end the blog is to add, or excuse me, in the post or the about page with a little picture and an author bio. And the WordPress comes with this feature included. So if you just go to the top of the screen here and the little picture of the guy, hover the mouse and it says add author bio. Now whenever you do that, if you click on that, you're going to have to already have the image URL and some content. So we're going to have to go actually grab the URL of a photo, and we'll just go into our media library and we'll be able to grab the URL. So you can use any photo, but let's just use the same one. And here, very top text box, you can see URL. We're just going to copy and paste this into the image URL so that it'll show up. And then some text. Again, I'm just going to copy and paste some text here, but this is where you'll write a little bit about yourself. There we go. All right. Let's take a look at it. All right, so looks great. We have the picture, we have a little intro about Danielle, the passion and the vision of her blog, and then also a way to contact her. Now, mind you, this is just dummy text. This is not, a real about page, but I just want to give you an example of what the layout can look like and how easy it is to include this into your blog. Now, the next step after we have created the page is we need to actually implement it into the blog's navigational menu so that people can click on it and find it. So once we have completed making the page, we're going to click publish. So now we actually have the page, and let's really quickly just visit the site. And again, as you can see, we haven't included it in the nav bar yet, so that's what we're going to do right now, and this is a pretty simple process as well. So you're going to go up to the top of the screen, hover over the domain name, and in the drop-down menu, click on Menus. And as you can see, it already has the primary menu structure set up, and that's because I've already created the menu. But if you have not created the menu, you'll just click on Create Menu, and you'll be able to name the menu and where you want the location. The primary menu location, that's going to be typically at the top of your site's layout, depending on your theme. Some themes may have it in the sidebar, but typically the primary menu is going to be at the top of the screen. And that's where we want to have this menu located. So it's the primary menu. I've already selected the different pages that I want to include, but right now we want to include the About page. So click on View All. Now I've already created a couple sample About pages, but I already know which one I want to use. But you'll just go ahead and click on the page that you just created, and then click Add Menu. And then that's going to put that at the bottom of the list. Now I always recommend to have the About page after the home page, so it'll be your first selection. So all you have to do is just click on it and drag to the top. It's pretty simple. And then click Save Menu. And let's take a look at it. So hover the mouse over the domain name, visit site. And again, if you look at the top of the screen, the About page has been included, and there we go. Perfect. Looks great. So she has her blog, contact page, the home page, and the About page. And there you have it. So, again, I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, anything at all, swing by blogwithben.com. I love hearing from you guys, and I will help you out any way I can if you guys get stuck. But with that being said, About pages are, again, a great way to grow your blog and to grow your audience and build that rapport and relationship with your readers. So hope it was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the blog.